All right, we're here. We're live. We have no overlay. It's going to be a Ben style stream. We're in quali right now. Get this off the screen so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm going to have to control stuff from... Oh, no. This is going to be all kinds of awkward.
I believe in you. You'll do fantastic.
We got Brett in the booth with me today.
I am your subpar replacement for Ben.
Let me get... Where is it? Well, I know I put it on my desktop. Gotta get iRace control started up here. One good thing is I can still see all the stats the SDK gives me. Just the overlay's not working. So we get a little bit of something. I can still play music. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's too loud right now. Turn that down. There we go. Something more about like that. So we were watching Jimmy qualify here. Hopefully you can see what's going on in Discord.
Yep, crystal clear.
All right. Let's see the results here. Who hasn't put one in yet? Wait, why isn't my, oh. iRace control works better when you turn it on. Did you know that?
It sounds like it should.
All right, so Jimmy's going around. He is in P something. I don't know. It doesn't tell me the places on that screen. P10. There we go. Then P10. Oh, we got Morgan here today. He's down in breaking into the 29s currently with Richard Wishown as the only other person in the 29s by kind of a thousandth. Well, it tells me, okay, it rounds in SDK. So a 989, just barely in those.
And you just broke it down to a 941.
Oh, there he goes. Yep. Oh, and Richard Hibbs comes in with a 925. So Morgan's still out there with a few tenths of a lead, but we got other people sneaking into the 29s. As we watch Morgan go flying around here. I did do a few practice laps before I got in. It seems the chicane that Morgan just went through, if we're going to see any lockups anywhere, we're going to see them there. At least that's where I seem to have the most problem with lockups. Other than that, he's coming around. Well, he's getting ready to start a lap here. Let's go. Wait, I can still use my stuff over here. Oh no, all my stuff moved. Oh god. I just realized all my SDK stuff didn't save. Oh, let's in the gyro, sit next to him. Well, he just passed. Here, we'll just back up. We can do that right here.
Yep.
So coming across the line, hard braking zone here. It's a pretty tight, but a little banking down to second gear. Now right here is where, personally practicing, I always forgot to brake. It's that little kind of S section. So it's easy to kind of think that that's not as bad as it is and go a little straight there. The big banked left-hander is it tried to push a lot on me. And this corner he's going through right now is, as you can see, it went a little fast. It is as fast as you are brave to go. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Let's have a ride with Sean here. He's coming around at the end of the lap. Let's back him up. We'll get back to where we were here.
Say almost every turn around this track is cambered, either cambered or off.
Yeah, there's a lot of camber. So yeah, this corner that Morgan went a little hot on, there's a braking marker, but you don't have to brake much, and it is as brave as you want to be until you go too far. So we could see a lot of people sliding off track to the left side there. Also here, there's no real great brake markers, and it's a fairly fast corner. Then you come into here, and here, if you're on a single monitor, good luck figuring out where to brake and where the corner is, because it is often no man's land way out on the right monitor if you have triples. It doesn't look like that here, but if you have your if you have your FOV set properly, that's where it lives. So you come in, touch that, and then you have kind of the same problem on this one, except on the opposite side, where you got to go way out and slowly come back in. So there's going to be a few corners like that.
And that right there is one of the widest corners.
Yeah, that one's super wide. Then right here's where you got to brake hard for the chicane. That's super easy to lock up the brakes going into there. And then we're coming around this fairly high-speed corner here. That would probably be easy to go too fast and slide out on the left, and then just full throttle through. The last nice banked corner is pretty straightforward. Let's hop to live here.
As chat says, no gas, no glory.
Oh yeah, that's the other problem with all my stuff up. I gotta have OBS behind things. Well, do I though?
I love how they modeled the GoPro mount on the left-hand side of the cockpit there, inside of the car.
Oh, that's fun. Sorry to whoever just threw up watching the stream.
We're watching the Dutch Space Agency at work.
So I may be able to. We'll see what happens when we get in there. I might be able to bring up this, or what I could do. Oh, I might just be able to get away with this. Let's minimize this, and then I will bring up a display capture, and we're gonna capture that.
Ooh.
Oh wait, but you won't be able to see stuff, will you?
Nope.
That's not great. Why don't you just...
This is what it looks like behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is iRace control. Apparently Richard Hibbs and some of those guys are the ones who made it. They developed it, and it's pretty awesome. And I'm just using a free version right now, so if you think you need anything like that, just download it. It's free, and it works. It's great. It's got all the functionality to throw caution flags, do things. Did I set that on real time? I did. Okay. Laps, incident. Well, I don't know if I want to have the incidents live on there. Are the incidents on? They're on that. I don't know if they're on. I'm gonna have to wait till the race session goes live to see what the lap board looks like, because I don't remember from watching Ben.
Of all the days for him to not be here.
I know. All right, so this isn't really... That would show our positions, but it's not really going to work. I could, though... Let's get rid of this. Cancel. We'll get rid of that. And I'll put this over here real quick. And I'll move this down. Oh, nope, 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 nope. It's down. Can I do it on... Can I move these? No, I can't move those. Oh, man, this is just off the rails. Let's get out of the car and at least do that.
Oh goodness, where did those lines on the track come from?
Yeah, I'm having some issues on this track. That happened to me when I practiced as well, where the
at least you know where the track
these
limits
artifacts that are showing up. Let's see, we're in replay mode. I don't know if there's anything. I don't think there's anything I can change to fix that. I may just need to get. I haven't checked to see what my graphics driver is. It's since I reinstalled everything and had to reinstall Windows.
Ooh.
That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Good old Windows.
But hey, we got the frame rate locked at 90. It's sitting there nice and solid so far, so that part's fine.
Corey's got a very interesting design on his car.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like a massive sticker bomb or can't quite tell what all's on there.
It almost gives me Itasha vibes.
Hey. Remove this display capture because we're not going to use that. And remove this because I'm not using that. And I wish this would work, but it just doesn't. So yeah, I'll have to get SDK running for the next race. I don't know why it decided just to... Of course, like I said, it's a new PC. We got it, or I got it installed. And usually you just install it and start it and it goes, but it is not. It's completely functioning except for the 1 bit for the stream.
As long as it's not like Linux, where I forgot to install the grub loader multiple times, so it just wouldn't turn on ever.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, your track white parts are back.
Oh, they are. I wonder if that's something...
They slowly started fading in as Corey ran his laps.
Everything was darker then. I wonder if it's something to do with the clouds coming overhead.
That's possible. That would make some sense.
Let's go back and look at the results and see what we got going on here. Maybe this is going off the rails quick. Oh, Carrie's in chat.
Hi,
Guessing
Carrie.
the way home. Still 45 minutes out, sadly. Oh, gonna listen to the stream.
Oh, no.
Well,
For the stream.
The stream is, we got issues. but we're getting through it. Yeah, see, look, it's cloudy again and the black stripes are back.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's some graphics artifact with the clouds. Okay.
I guess we'll have to ban clouds.
Race. Wait, so how do I get... How do we know who's doing what?
Well, currently we have Richard Hibbs lining up in the pole position.
Yeah, we do have that. Let me get the camera up there. Here's the grid for everyone. Actually, I need to address... Is this a full pace lap?
It would appear so.
It is a full parade lap. Oh, okay. Well, let me address the people. Well, looks like we're doing a full parade lap. Stream is running. There's no overlay. That's kind of whatever. No, don't care too much about that. Remember, this is the heat race. You got 15 minutes. If you have any damage, we got unlimited repairs. We got, I think there's a few new people tonight. Yep, we got a couple new people. Just so they know, it's funds mandatory. Amateurs and pros are all racing each other. The points are worth the same, no matter what class you're in. to the to your position. It's all worked the same, so you are racing each other. Other than that, be careful going into T1. You got a nice tight banked hairpin to go into, so just try to keep it steady. We got can I see here? We got 28 people, looks like, starting out on the field. Good luck, and have a good race. Okay. So this is starting. I really thought... Can't you have this without it, like, covering half the screen?
I believe Ben had a way to do it, but I don't know what it was off the top of my head.
I swear. Because, like, now it just shows who I'm looking at, but I want to see the whole field.
I think it's time we just embrace the scuff.
Yeah. I mean, we can have it off, but then people can't see anything. Unless, ooh, 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 ooh. I have caps. Let me get caps running. Then we can at least have a nice leaderboard. We are very much by the seat of the pants right now. I don't want that, no. No, no relative, no fuel calculator. I would like standings, please. What about standings, too? Ooh, that's a bigger one. Okay, okay. Oh, well, surely that still works, even though I'm just watching and not in the race. Should work.
Don't have many corners left now, Brian.
Nope. Well, the weird part was the relative box popped up. Yeah, the relative box is working. Why isn't my standings showing? Oh, wait. It's because there's no standings yet, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let me,
You have a big not found in the top left of your screen.
I do? Oh! Oh! Is it suddenly live?
I'm not sure if it's live, but it's...
Oh my god! SDK just came alive! What is happening? What? How?
Here we go. Coming around the final
We
turn.
got...
There it is!
What? How? Yeah, just like Norm said, it's a Christmas miracle. Well, we're going. I don't think it's the right layout. It's not my standard layout because this stuff like defaulted back to normal. But hey, it's going. We're live, just in time. Thanks for saying not found came out because I wouldn't have saw that otherwise. And we're green. Do we got? Let's see. We got the. Oh, the grid doesn't show.
Nope.
There's our race info. We don't need that right now. Let's get back to the race here. Looks like Richard Hibbs is taking off out the front. Let's have a little check back through the field. Just make sure everybody survived. It looks like everybody made it through turn one. We shouldn't need to... Ooh, there's a little lockup there by Mark Rondeau. Oh, we don't have any of the AM or... We won't know who's AM or professional. I mean, I'll know, but you guys won't know.
I don't know if I can say if I know. I know a few of them. With Sean Ryan right there in P4, I know he's definitely a pro.
Yep, Sean's up there. Oh, we got Logan Key going backwards. Oh, never mind. I think he just got passed. He might have had a lockup or something. Making sure he didn't have an incident. Looks like everybody's going away clean. Got Morgan right on the heels of Richard. We got another good pack with Sean and let's see what we got back there. We got Richard with Sean. We got Sean. Oh, Tiago's up in 5th. Hopefully he can keep it there, make something happen. Skylar's coming for a pass, going down on the inside. Let's see if he can complete it. He's kind of got a nose in. Tiago stays out wide. Lets him hold it. Tiago brings it back, but when we come in here, there's still... Hey, they got a pretty good race going on. Oh, Tiago gives a little squeeze on the outside. And it looks like Skylar's going to take the position. That's a good little battle we got to witness there.
Out front, Morgan is slowly starting to close that gap to Hibbs. It was up, well, now it's back up around half a second again, but towards the beginning of the lap, it was almost down to 0.2.
Right. We got Morgan kind of gaining. Oh, we got Sean right on the back of Richard now. Let's change from gap to interval.
Oh, has Hibbs had an issue?
Oh, Brandon Dooley, Richard Hibbs. Let's take a little replay here. I don't know why it's... Uh-oh. Where's my, Oh, he just had a spin. Let me, we'll go back live. We gotta find things here, because everything's not where it normally is. Where's my replay controls?
I think that promotes Morgan to the lead. I believe
Yes.
It's pronounced Wishown in 2nd, and Sean Ryan taking 3rd.
Taking 3rd, yeah. And it looks like Wishown, I'm not sure what happened to Sean there. I don't know if he had a little lockup or a little slide, but Wishown is just drove away from Sean currently and is keeping pretty good pace with Morgan. Let's change. Let's see if we go. Oh, that's almost. Hey, there we go. Full names got stuff on there. I can fix those names. Maybe on the break. And Skylar's up in 4th. I think Skylar's
He's looking like a prowling tiger back there.
Yeah. I think Skylar's going to have a pretty good season this season. He had kind of a rough time in the GT3s. He had a lot of incidents happen that he didn't really have anything to do with. He just happened to get caught up in them. But he's had a pretty good showing last race, and he says he's more comfortable in prototypes. So I think we might see him kind of thrive this season. Oh, I see something saying Corey has crashed. Is that still... That's still the... Oh, I found it. I found it. Hold. Wait, why did it... Change it now. Okay, let's go back live. And now when we do it... There we go. So here we're looking at Corey Abbott. I think he just had a spin. Judging by the... What happened there? Oh, yep. He just had a lockup. That will happen on this car. No ABS. Kind of hard to control. I just realized I left the music running. But that's kind of whatever at this point. The stream's already so off the rails. It's fine. It's fine. So what other close battles? Oh, we got Sean. Sean caught up to Richard. Going for a move on the outside. Richard's going to hold the inside, see if he can hold him off. Going down into the hairpin. Sean's pretty much fully around, but will he be able to take him on the outside? So far, it looks like he's going to keep the position. Now, if you're watching the stream for stats and stuff, I think I have low latency on, so it should be pretty up to date.
Was that Rondo? It looked like he was retired.
Yes, he's in the pits. Looks like he jumped to pits. Andrew jumped to pits as well. Everybody else is driving. Mark's coming back out on track. Rick, I think, didn't start. What other battles we got? Oh, the camera did its thing. When you click on a car that's not there, it just goes to scenic. Here's Richard Hibbs. He's currently back in 11th, trying to make his way back up from his little lockup he had. What else we got going on? Who else is close? That's about it. Everybody's getting a little spread out. We got Georgie back here. He's new this season. From the England / UK / Ireland location. Whatever the region, that's what it's called. The iRacing region. It's our other fellow Brit, as well as William White, who's not here tonight. Oh, and above him is a newcomer tonight, Daniel Reinhardt, who knows Jimmy, and we'll see how he does in the sim, but he is in real life building a Spec Miata to race.
Interesting.
So that's pretty cool.
I got myself stuck in a Spec Miata.
But he's currently sitting in 16th, 15th, 16th. He's having a pretty good battle here.
Yeah, it looks like Georgie really sent it in super deep to get past.
Yep. Oh, he got a little in the sand there, but seems like he's just kind of keeping his distance.
I believe Sean just had the fastest lap. At,
he did.
29.5.
29.5. It's probably is he getting any draft off of Morgan? No, he's not. I don't think he's getting much draft there.
It's about 8/10 off of Morgan at the moment.
Yeah. Let me get rid of some of this crap on the screen. If I can remember how. No data.
Looks like Tiago's had an issue.
No data here. Oh, there we go. I cleaned it up a little bit. Tiago has an issue. Oh, I see Richard Hibbs crashed again. Uh-oh. Unless he just had to slow down for somebody. Let's take a look, see what happened. Oh. He went on the inside of the purple car. I don't know anybody's liveries since we changed cars. Looks like he locked up a little bit, changing the trajectory going on the inside there.
It's very easy to lock up and wash up to the top of the racetrack.
Oh yeah, especially in these things. And on that corner, even though it's so banked, it really feels like you could go faster than you think you can, and it just understeers up that hill really, really easily. Mm-hmm. Sean coming in with a 29.4, setting another fastest lap.
He is on a
mission, and he is currently right behind Morgan.
We have almost just just over 4 minutes left in this heat race as he loses the back end a little bit.
Yep.
Out of that same corner.
Now he's just lost everything he's gained. I just noticed I have laps and time. The laps, don't look at the laps. The laps are set really high just so that make sure that the time ends first. There's a way to get that off.
It looks like we have Kenny going through the pits now.
Oh, Kenny in the pits. Yeah, I saw he had an incident earlier. We also have, speaking of incidents, we currently have Sean Ryan, Chris Dowden, back here in P4, and Chris Schuessler back in 25th. They are the only 3 people with 0 incident points currently in the sprint race. So congrats on that. We'll see if anybody makes it through the feature without any incidents.
If Sean keeps up his momentum here, him and Morgan are going to be fighting almost all race.
Oh, we got some battles back here with Brandon Dooley and Steve Kelly. I thought Steve Kelly said he wasn't going to make it tonight. Maybe
Another
that was
Christmas miracle.
Maybe that was somebody somebody else. And man, they're just switching spots to get. Who was that locked up? Was that? Oh, that was Steve Kelly's. You were talking about him, and then he locked up. He locked up and fell back. He would be Steve Kelly would be one of the AMs, even though I don't think it's SDK is not showing it for some reason. So currently Logan Key's the highest placed AM in 7th. Running a pretty good race, but Steve Kelly's coming up there. See if he can give him a battle as well. And we got Adam Novotny and Richard Hibbs. Richard Hibbs, of course, is very fast tonight. And he had that early lockup and spin coming back through the field. I don't know how far he went down to begin with, but I know he's up at least a couple positions.
I believe at the lowest, I might have seen him down around 13th or 14th.
Okay, I know he was 11th just, a couple laps ago. And looking at the intervals there, it looks like Morgan is running away from Sean, and I just saw the white flag flying.
We have 1 minute left of our heat race here.
So they are on the last lap. As long as Morgan can just keep it clean, it looks like he's going to take the sprint race. Sean Ryan's got a fairly comfortable spot in 2nd. Which is there. All the leaders are kind of split up. We mostly just have this race back here. These guys fighting are kind of gaining on Logan, I think. Oh yeah, they're there now.
Is
that Brandon
Logan
Dooley?
missing
Yeah.
his rear wing?
Oh, Logan is missing his rear wing. Something happened. Uh-oh. No wonder they're gaining on him.
Yeah, he'll have almost no downforce
He's got
now.
half the downforce in the rear.
Which it looks like he has a Hyundai-based livery.
I believe so. We'll have a quick look at Morgan here as he comes around to finish the lap. We'll watch these guys as they finish. We got Morgan P1, Sean P2, Richard P3, Chris Dowden P4, Skyler back here in P5. Jimmy Hayden coming through in P6. Brandon Dooley coming in P7. Adam Novotny and Richard Hibbs so close across the line. Adam's going to keep 8th. Richard's in 9th. Logan keeps 10th without a rear wing. Steve Kelly took 11th. Georgie 12th. Andrew Storzum. Daniel Reinhardt. Joe Lee back in 15th. Oh, Declan doesn't have a front to his car. Wonder what happened there. Oh, it says he crashed right before the end. Oh no! Who was that? Somebody spun right in front of him. Oh, and then a debatably unsafe entry. He came in at a nice steep angle, but the car coming around the track was probably didn't know he was there. So let's go. Let's have the results. We have results. Well, that's a nice view through the chain link fence there onto the track. That's kind of neat.
This is the practice results.
Oh, that's practice results, isn't it? Thanks for noticing that. Oh, my results box is over here. It is.
Also, not week 0. I believe this is week 2.
Yeah, that reset on me. Oops. Did it update? It didn't update.
Oh, yep. Heat 1 results.
Oh, there it goes. Now week 2's on there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's gone, and it's back.
So we got, there's your results for Heat 1. We're on our 10-minute intermission between the races. We'll be back for a 45-minute feature. And I think I'll just turn the music up for the stream, mute us, and then see what I can fix on the overlay while we're gone. All right, we'll be back. All right, we are back and ready to go. Kinda, hopefully. See what the grid looks like. Yep, it's lined up wrong. I don't know why SDK puts the first person on the right side. Who does that? So I'm gonna have to fix
SDK
that
does.
again. So there's our grid. Let's see if we can get. We got people on the grid here.
Taking it
There we
around
go.
another
Ooh.
parade lap.
That sounded pretty good. Yep, they get another full parade lap. I guess I should get in there and talk to him real quick. All right, we had a pretty good sprint race there. Nice and clean on the first lap. Love to see it. Love to see it. You got a long feature. If anything happens, you know, you got 45 minutes to work your way back, so don't stress it too much. You got plenty of time to work on your positions. As always, take it easy into T1. Fun's mandatory. And at the end of the race, if you want to, the top 3 pros and top 3 AMs, we'll try to announce the AMs because it's hard to know sometimes. Try to get the top 3 of each lined up somewhere together to get a picture for the debrief for tomorrow. If not, no big deal. Anyways, have fun on your full parade lap and race.
I think maybe the parade lap is helping prevent some of the turn 1 carnage by getting their tires nice and warm.
Yeah, maybe.
Nope. Great, sure.
Let me get back to... There we go. All right. Get the race overlay back up. I wish I could remember how to get rid of those laps
There's a million fireflies.
on the timing tower, but you know, it's no big deal, really.
That's kind of fun if you like to count how many laps people are running.
Yeah. Just we're not doing 100. We're going to 45 minutes.
See, I'm already staying up past my bedtime. Doing 100 laps would be
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of banter between the drivers there.
Make me come up there.
We also have Kerry in the booth on his
Hi, everybody.
joining in on his phone.
I broke in.
I'd like to have to go.
He's driving the wrong car.
True.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to upload my paint for the league race tomorrow night for Oval League. Now's our sponsored Oval League segment. Do you want to have a race like this with lots of fun people that don't wreck you on purpose? Then come join our Oval League.
I believe it'll be me and Ben talking over while the trucks drive around Chicagoland.
Yeah, that sounds correct. I think you got it.
We have Morgan playing with the pace car out front.
Yeah. A little bit of a gap back there to Jimmy. Or is it Jimmy? No. It's
Nope,
it's
Jimmy.
flipped. The board was sorry. Yeah, the board was flipped
Yeah.
on me. Jimmy's got the red. He's started to make some paints with that red, and he is loving it. It's it's
Yep.
based off of Mazda Soul Red.
We'll see if Sean
Because-
tries to take the early lead coming out onto the main straight.
Yeah. We're coming around. We only got 2 corners left. And the green is on the leader, not on the green flag. So Morgan being in first can take off whenever he wants. Well, not whenever he wants. But you know, after the pace car goes in, Morgan can
I'll
kind
take
of
off
leave
now.
whenever he wants.
He has the inside.
We'll try
Maybe
to
he'll try to keep it going into turn 1. Maybe he won't.
We'll try to keep an eye on everybody as they pass through the hairpin to make sure no big incidents come out. I think I know where the caution button is on iRace control if we need it. Pace car's going in. And we're just waiting on Morgan. Away we go. You got a pretty good jump off the start. Going 3 wide down into turn 1 with, well, the 3 wide kind of ended. Side by side coming through. Let's cycle back through the field. Hey, look at that. A nice clean start.
Corey's got himself back up into 16th. Tiago's running down in 19th.
Oh, who was that? I just saw somebody. Oh, there's Jimmy. Jimmy. Looks like Skylar got around Jimmy. Gonna have Brandon Dooley up on him next. You say Corey was up to 6? Yeah, Corey gained a position. Tiago gained 5 back here in 18th. So he's 5 up from the start. Andrew Hardcastle as well is 5 up from the start. Pretty good start for those guys. Declan's up 4.
Oh, we have a car spinning around the outside over there.
Oh,
Not fully
Andrew
around, and we have a
Storzum.
car in the wall.
Oh! Make sure we got, that's Joe Lee there. Let's go check what happened to Andrew. What I assume is the blue car, yep. Oh,
Yep.
just got loose and went around. Oh, and Joe Lee's just lost it off the exit. Sent him down into the wall. We'll see what they do. If they have, well, Andrew won't have any damage, but
I believe Tiago just barely escaped right there because he was right behind when it happened, and it looked like Jolie was almost going to go right in front of him. Right there.
oh yeah. A little tap to whoever's in the yellow and red there. But they kind of kept going straight. That might have been one of the times netcode was a savior.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we're doing this again.
If you weren't sure, we are at Zandvoort.
Let me
Just to reaffirm.
Where did my... Oh, no. Where did my camera buttons go? There they are. I'm still... Nothing's laid out as that I'm used to. And it looks like we got some cloud... Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like we have some cloud cover coming out over the track because my black line's on the tracker back.
Ooh.
Whoa, what was going on there? Sean with a little wiggle.
He came around that corner hot.
Let's, can I... Well, I can't really back that up right there easily. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Let's have a little look at that. That was wild. At least from that angle, it looked wild. Coming through the chicane. Wow! He's just, he just wanted to style on some fools, you know. No big deal. Just showing off.
Well, now he has a 2-second gap to make up, and Wishhound could probably start putting pressure on Sean here, too.
Yeah, and Morgan just ran a 29.6.
Morgan is on rails.
We got Hibbs still making his way up through the track. He's he had that spin in the sprint race, which put him down 13th, 14th, somewhere in there. And he's currently up 3 positions just in the feature, which is putting him in 6th. Currently on the hunt for Brandon Dooley. I wouldn't be surprised if he finds a way around shortly, because he is fast at this track in this car. Yep,
he's
there he goes
going
up
down
the
the inside
inside already. I think if I was in Brandon's position, I would probably not fight it too hard either. Especially we're 4 minutes into a 45-minute race. Don't want to make anything too bad happen. Oh, Steve Kelly's dropping down the line. Do I have... Oh, no. We want this one.
Oh.
What?
Yep.
No.
He's facing the wrong way. Oh, another car almost just ran him over.
Oh, it locked it up and spun through the... Is that through the chicane? Oh, wow.
I believe
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That was close. Yeah, that's like I was saying earlier. If you're gonna lock up anywhere, it's gonna be at that chicane. It is. It's it's kind of blind as you're approaching, and it's very tempting to try to delay your brakes, but you
They,
can't. You
there's
just
a
can't.
there's a turtle there on the inside too, I believe, isn't there?
Uh,
Going into that
there might. I
right-hander.
think there is on the right side. Yes, I believe that's correct. What else we got
Fellas,
on?
I've pulled into my driveway. I just wanted to give a shout out. As I said in the Discord, I was at the mothership today, which in other words is Six Sigma headquarters, meeting with
Oh,
Stanley, and Stanley to extend his gratitude and appreciation for you guys doing the streams, admitting the leagues, everyone watching, and of course the drivers. So, big, huge shout out from Stanley. He wishes he could be out there racing with us, but he currently has a business to run. But just wanted to throw that out there. I guess I was 10 minutes too late getting into this feature, but I am home now, and so I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to leave the booth, and I'm going to go watch the stream.
all right. Well, thanks for the shout out. It's good to hear from him, and
Absolutely.
thanks for hanging out.
Okay, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk soon.
Take
Yeah.
it easy, Carrie. Say, well,
Look
that's
at
been happening. Sean is
pack.
down to second and
Oh
3
yeah,
tenths.
he's been gaining a bit. Well, look at this pack we got going right here. Was that Declan? Yeah, Declan was kind of looking to nose into a 3 wide almost. Trying to find somewhere to go. We're currently looking at Mark Rondeau. A little bit of a lockup there on the inside. Oh,
Ooh,
Declan had the run on him, but nowhere to go.
landed right in front of him. He couldn't get past.
I went there 3 times and I drove a black light.
So Kenny's probably breathing with a little bit of relief there. He's got a little bit more space now, and he was under attack by both of them just a minute ago.
Oh yeah. And we had, let's see, where is Logan? Okay, Logan's down. Oh, did something happen to Logan? He's down to 20th. He's down 10 positions. That must have happened. Oh, let's have a look.
Ooh, very bold move trying to go that far on
yeah,
the inside.
that was a little late to make that move.
That
And
curb really likes to unsettle the car there. Oh,
so he had a spin with that, which that's why he's down. So currently we have the newcomer, Daniel Reinhardt, who we were talking about a little bit earlier, as the top amateur in the feature race. So we'll see how he does. He was for our rules between pros and AMs, he's like right on the border. So I went ahead and put him in as an AM, and it kind of performance based. We'll see how he does. If he does too good, he's gonna get bumped. But yeah, according to our rules, he was like right on the border. So a little benefit of the doubt, and everybody gets the same points no matter what class they're in. So we can adjust them pro to AM as we need. It's not, easy to do in this league. I think we have a pretty good setup going here to be able to fix things like that.
and everyone here is extremely helpful. If you want to even just learn how to race better, they're more than happy to give you some tips and help out in practice sessions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It looks like Sean's still gaining, slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's under a second now. I think on this lap alone, he gained about 2 tenths.
Yeah, let's look at. Oh, of course, all my stuff's in. Let's look at. Here we go. Let's look at the battle box. No, not the battle box. I mean, that kind of works. Here we go. Okay, that's Sean. We got to look at Morgan to get the right info here. Here we go. Here's Morgan versus Sean. That's kind of a lot of laps to look at. Since one lap, counts the first lap. I don't know how valid this info really is. But there's the the gains that Sean's been making. You can see he's on a single lap. He was pretty much over a half-second gain, and then about 3/10 and about 3/10 again. So he is gaining quick. Currently about a half-second off the back of Morgan. We
He made it
waited.
through his trouble spot there.
We waited and waited and waited all season for the Morgan and Sean show to happen in the GT3s. It finally happened on the season finale race at Monza. Amazing race. They didn't even end up winning it. Did somebody? What did somebody just said something? Did you hear?
I can't hear any comms.
They're saying something. Yeah, I'm here.
I have a black flag. Can't get rid of it. I went there 3 times already.
Okay, I'll check. He's got a. Let's see. That's Jolie. Leaving, entering. Got a black flag. Huh. Cleared. There it goes.
Ooh.
It cleared it, but I don't see what. Oh no, he went off.
Ooh.
I'm not sure exactly what happened there. He went off the track.
We have Jeff Oakes going through the pits.
Yeah, I don't know if he disconnected or what happened.
It is registering Joe as out. I'm not sure if he's having some other technical issues.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. The black flag is cleared now, though.
The gap between Sean and Morgan has almost stabilized a bit at about half a second. I'm wondering if that's maybe some of the dirty air getting involved.
Yeah, I haven't. I've only done some practice sessions. I haven't done a race with anybody else in this car. I'm not sure how much the dirty air affects these. That could be something going on.
We have Skyler kind of pushing towards trying to catch up to Wish down there under a second.
Yep, he's under a second. About the closest thing we got going on. We also have Declan back in 13th, getting close to Andrew, and Andrew kind of sneaking up on Kenny, who's actually having a really good race. He's currently second place for the amateurs.
Yeah, he's been able to keep it extremely clean. He's been able to take advantage of a few mistakes made by other drivers, and he's not that far off of Daniel, but he is going to come under attack here from Andrew.
Yep, I think Andrew is gaining on him a little bit. Staying fairly even through that corner. Oh, he's got a lockup, but he keeps it going. Hopefully that lockup doesn't heat up the tires too much for the next corner. Oh, Andrew going out a little wide there. Declan just sliding right on through on the inside. We're just about to hit 15 minutes, third of the way through the feature race. Oh, I think. Is Jolie? Oh no, no. Yep, it says he's out. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw him. I thought I saw his numbers moving, but I guess not.
Looks like Andrew Hardcastle's in the pits.
We do. We have Ardcastle coming into the pits. I don't see any. Oh no, there was an incident. That's not. Oh, and Tiago too, possibly. Ooh, it
snapped
locked up and snapped on him. Going the wrong way. Have a quick look at Tiago here. Going into the chicane. Oh, that one actually got loose through the exit. Not much of
We
an
had to
incident.
catch it really quickly, though.
Yeah, that was a nice catch and continue there. Uh-oh. Sean Ryan has crashed. We're missing everything as we go through replays.
Ooh, he almost drove into the back of Morgan there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh!
I think that's broke. I think he's gonna... Does he have to reset?
Yeah, that's at the beginning of the lap, too.
Oh, yeah, he had to reset off that. That thing was broke. Wow.
He got hit hard.
I'm also seeing that Skylar Rabin crashed. What is... Everybody's going going down. It's through the chicane.
Oh, that
Okay,
corner
his was
looks
just a
so
slide.
dusty.
Nice little catch on the slide, thankfully. Let's get back to live time here. Well, now suddenly Morgan is out there with a 4.5-second lead.
Well, it looks like both Sean and Wishown are going to have to pit here. I mean, Sean had to get towed.
Yeah, Sean had to tow.
Wishown, I
That's gonna
believe,
put him back.
continued. Yeah, it
Yeah,
just looks
where
like he didn't
is-
expect Morgan to
Yep.
slow down as much as he did.
Wishown's going in
And-
now.
Unsettled the car.
Or coming out now,
Oh!
sorry. Oh,
We have
Yeah.
a car facing the wrong way.
I believe that was Rashana spinning around there. We got Adam Novotny. About a half second behind Brandon Dooley. I will say, it seems like people split up a little bit more in these than in the GT3s.
I believe they are a bit more reliant on clean air than the GT3s are. GT3s,
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, as GT3s don't have, you know, as much downforce as these. They're not messing with the air as much. Oh, and Tiago just put in a 29.1.
that was actually faster than Hibbs' fastest lap. Hibbs' fastest
Yeah,
lap
that
was
is-
29.2.
That is the fastest lap of the session. I'm not sure what their fuel's looking like right now. Obviously, they're going to be. We start them with 50%, so they're going to be, you know, on the low side. But I don't think he's running empty yet to be putting down that kind of a lap.
Also, this just in from Sean. He's saying that his brain stopped working and he forgot to brake.
Oh no!
It was really close to catching it. Unfortunately, he just put it right in the middle of the turn there, and it's really hard to control yourself when, or slow down when you're at that high of a bank.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that it happened in a real bad spot, and he just got caught by that other car. And just completely destroyed him. I mean, we get unlimited fast repairs, but he also had to tow, which is already going to add a bunch of time. At least a lap. And, is he back out on track, or is he out? He is out. Okay.
Looks like he's out, yep.
Yep. He's kind of... He can run with the best of them. So I think he's kind of here to to try to do that. And if he's going to be a lap down, there's no way for him to get his lap back, then I think there's kind of no point for him. But we have 9 weeks for the league. You do get 2 drop weeks. So this will be hopefully one of his drop weeks. It looks like Richard has been catching Morgan this whole time. That 4.5 second gap is down to less than 3 now.
Yep, maybe Morgan's looking at maybe fuel saving some more. Or, I mean, Hibbs just has that raw pace where he's just going to be catching up to Morgan.
Well,
he's kept it clean.
Hibbs just ran a 29.11. So he was just a 100th off the fastest lap for the race.
We have a slow car there on the inside.
Was that... I'm not sure who that was. I don't see anything. Must be missing it somehow. I don't see anything on my screen.
It may just be a lapped car that's being generous and just taking the far inside as Tiago pushes his way past Jimmy there.
Tiago going around Jimmy, caught that just in time. And who's joining out on... That's not Declan. That's Andrew, isn't it? Yeah.
Andrew Storsum coming out of the pits there.
Joining back out on track. So that is his first pit? Yeah, because he just had a slide earlier. He didn't have a full-on crash, did he?
I believe it was just a slide, but he could be trying to pit early and maybe looking to make it the rest of the race here. I mean, we are 22 minutes in.
Yep, it's about that time. The highest position who has already pit is Richard Wishown, sitting in 13th. He's down 10 positions from where he started, but he also pit, so, you know, that's...
I believe he was the one that got caught up with Sean.
Oh, yeah. So he probably pit for damage, but is still on the lead lap, so that's nice. And hopefully he'll have enough fuel to finish to the end of the race and doesn't have to pit again. He might be sitting in a decent position to undercut, although he's going to have less tire than the rest of them. If they get tires. I'm not sure if they're replacing tires or not.
I always replace tires myself because I just like the feeling of having new rubber.
Yeah, a lot of these. Oh! Got a spin right in front of Tiago there. Did Jimmy make it through? He did, and Tiago goes out in the gravel at the rear.
Tiago must have a force field around him.
He just... I think that corner was some more styling, just like Sean was doing earlier. So I made it through that wreck. I'll just you know, throw a little drift in the dirt there real quick. Let's celebrate.
I think Jimmy and Tiago have been next to each other for almost the whole race now.
Yeah, they probably have. And that Tiago currently in 6th puts him 17 up from where he started. And so he's the biggest gainer. The second biggest gainer we have is Kenny McGrath. Who would have thought? 11 positions up. Doing a great job.
He's currently the leading AM driver as we have a car go off in the background there.
Oh, it looks like I think K went off. Have a quick look here.
Ooh, it looks like you touched the grass there going down the straight.
Oh, yeah, he may have just...
Oh, that was what happened in front of Jimmy and Tiago.
Oh, yeah, that was. That wasn't...
Did he have another spin after waiting?
I'm not sure. Oh, that's him just rejoining.
I must have seen him rejoining in the background.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Oh.
All right, let's go back to live here. And Tiago
Yeah.
just driving off from Jimmy.
Thiago's found his groove.
Yeah, Tiago is moving. His last lap was a 29.2, which is extremely fast. Skylar Rabin had a 29.11, which is right up there with the fastest lap.
Hibbs is almost a second and a half behind Morgan now.
Yes, I was just looking at that. He's closed that. He was little under, what, a little under 3 seconds last time we checked. Now he's under 2, almost down to 1.5. Last lap, Morgan put in a 30.19, which is a good time, but Richard did a 29.6.
He was 5/10 faster
So
on that lap alone.
Yeah, just that lap alone was a half second. Got a little lockup. Looks like they got some lap traffic that they're driving through now. That could have been what slowed up Morgan on the last lap as well. Maybe some lap traffic.
It's saying that Hibbs is almost under a second.
Yeah, he's right at a second now. Got around the lap traffic all right.
It's like Corey Abbott down in P11 is the last driver to be on the lead lap.
Yep, with the pits we got going on, we don't have. None of the leaders have pit. People that had trouble early have pit. I don't see any other people really pitting yet. But yeah, that puts Corey as the last one on the lead lap. Wait, is that?
Sorry.
That's interesting. Something's messed up.
Well,
Because that's not.
I believe Hibbs had. Oh, Washown is now on the lead lap.
Because it should be. Yeah. Because I believe Georgie is actually the last one on the lead lap. Something's not quite right. Oh, we got Richard coming into the pits. Brandon Dooley coming in behind him. That's not Brandon Dooley. There's Brandon Dooley.
Nope, that's Adam.
A little misclick there. So we got them coming in the pits. Let's see what kind of pit times they get here. Under a 14-second, and he is away.
Looks like he's going to come out ahead of Kenny McGrath.
Here, repeat that over.
He's
putting.
He's out with a
Okay, I just had a
36.57 for a total pit lap time. Brandon Dooley coming out with a 38.3, so a little bit slower. And Richard Wishown just ran a 28.95. The first 28 of the night. That is absolutely flying.
He's been able to keep a cool head since his incident with Sean, and now he's going to see if he can get knowing that the pit cycle is running, see if he can undercut a lot of these other drivers.
Yeah, and he's already pit, so running that fast, I would assume he's fairly heavy on fuel as well. I don't think his car was light to get an advantage to put that lap down.
I believe he would have been just over what they would have started with, but I don't think. Oh, we have a car off. I don't think it would have been as heavy as you would think, since we were so close to halfway.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to see 28s unless they were kind of running on fumes type thing. But he definitely put it in there. Now we got all the leaders coming in. Morgan, Skylar, full pit road here. Jimmy's in there. Tiago's in there. Declan is driving in right now. Kenny McGrath's coming in. Morgan's coming out. Where's Richard? Richard's right there. Did he gain anything on him? Oh,
I believe
gained another
he gained about
second.
half a second.
Yeah, he is there.
And that puts Wishown in 6th after pits.
Oh, very nice. Yep. He's coming out in 6th. Tiago's in 5th, 18 spots up. Richard is right on the heels of Morgan and ready to make a move, I think.
Yeah, there is still 15 minutes left of this race, so he could either he could bide his time here and get the right move done, but he just keeps closing speed.
Oh yeah, he is there. Now yeah, and that's a good point. We got 15 minutes left. They have what, like 6, yeah, it's like 6 seconds behind them. So they're also kind of teammates. We don't really have teams, but they come from the same community. So they're kind of teammates. So, you know, they could kind of, like, we got 6 seconds behind us. Richard's probably just thinking, you know, maybe just possibly just run with him till it gets closer to the end.
Well, it's certainly not like Oval where you're going to try to bump draft as Morgan comes into the pits.
Morgan coming in again.
Is this his second time? Did he have a black flag?
This would be the second time. He didn't. I don't see any black flags. No.
It looks like
he
doing
did.
a drive-through.
He did have a black flag.
Was he caught for speeding?
How did I miss that?
That gives Hibbs free reign of the track.
I don't know. I race control well enough, I guess. I can't find the reason why he got. I see he got a black flag. I can't see the reason why.
It must have been speeding.
Well, usually speeding's a. Well, yeah, maybe it was.
Well, that puts a damper on his race. He's fallen behind Wishown. Tiago's been promoted into 4th.
Yeah.
Julie's almost looking at a P2.
Let's see how many people. Okay, so he went down to 6th. So yeah, everybody up there just got a free position.
And Tiago's almost within a second there of Dooley.
Yeah, and gaining. Tiago's having a great race. Tiago had kind of a rough last season, just like Skylar did, and now we're seeing both of them.
Yeah, it looks like Tiago's just been managing to navigate the lap traffic just a little bit better. Lap traffic does make a huge impact.
Yeah, we got Brandon right on Skylar currently as well. This is going to be great for Tiago. If they're fighting, Tiago's going to catch up to him in no time.
Of course, Wishown is a second and a half behind him, and he is looking to try to make up these positions that he's lost.
Yeah, that's true. He got caught up in Sean's spin earlier, and I'm sure he's definitely hungry to get back to where he was.
Of course, with Hibbs 10 seconds ahead of Skylar.
In total, I believe Wishown was 10 spots down from where he started, and currently he's only 2 spots down. But he has made quite the comeback since his incident.
Kenny is still our leading AM driver with about almost 5 seconds to Corey Abbott behind him.
Yep, and another about 5 seconds to the next AM, Logan Key. We got Kenny here. Kenny, also known as Kenny Caution. Affectionately, maybe? I don't know.
Mostly affectionately, because, I mean, it hasn't really impacted me personally, but he does have his moments.
Yeah.
But he has kept his race remarkably clean this time around.
Absolutely. This is just an incredible showing from Kenny this race. This is awesome. 10th overall, mixed in with all these, pros and everything that are here. Just having a great race.
He's not the fastest driver of the race, but he's been keeping it consistent, and his results are showing it.
Absolutely. That's what I have. I have some AMs that are new to kind of this kind of stuff and come in to the league, and they're like, I'm afraid I'm gonna wreck, and afraid I'm all these fears and stuff. And it's like, just get out on track. Just try to keep it clean. You don't have to go fast. Just don't worry about being fast. Just keep it together, and you'll finish. A lot of times, you'll finish top half of the field if that's all you focus on.
In practice, wrecking is learning.
Yeah, Absolutely.
I think it was 3 weeks into me in iRacing, and I was already running the Nordschleife, wrecking constantly. Thanks, Ben.
That's one of the nice things about sim racing is in a real car you can't push the limits to see what will happen. I mean, you can, but you can
Unless
only
you're a
do it
millionaire.
once.
Unless you're a millionaire.
Yeah. But in sim racing, you just do it again and again and just slowly pull it back until you rein it in. It's a fairly
with,
good way to learn a track.
Yeah, especially with I believe iRacing's feature to be able to set it up so you can kind of go back and redo a corner over and over again. I
Yeah.
haven't used it too much myself, but I've seen other drivers use it.
Yeah,
And
the
that
replay
is
feature is nice. It's just unfortunate it requires 4 mapped buttons to use
oh,
it
we have
fully.
Thiago falling behind.
Yep, Tiago got a little wide there. Novotny coming up through.
That puts
Side by
Bushound
side
fighting for third here.
with oh yeah, I saw purple and said Novotny, didn't I? With
Oh,
Sound
Thiago's coming
comes
back
through.
for it.
Tiago's gaining it back. Dooley able to hold it off so far. Oh, and he gets a
that is
big
a
lockup
huge
on the
lockup.
fronts. That is
And that puts him
unfortunate.
behind
That's Morgan.
Morgan.
Slipping in
Morgan's
there.
back. We have Che showing up in the chat. He's getting a bit. He's feeling a bit frustrated. He's in the pits again.
Yep. Yeah, it's an easy car to lock up.
Ooh,
Just
as
as we say that, I see smoke from a car and also Tiago sliding across the track.
Morgan's back into fourth.
Morgan's back into fourth, just capitalizing on, like we were just saying. Of course, Morgan's fast, but just drive your race. Don't worry about being fast. If you're consistent, you can get it. He just got 2 positions for free, basically, there.
Yeah, and I mean, what is it? Wishound got wrapped up with Sean around 20 minutes in. Here we are, 15 minutes later. He's back on the podium. I don't know if he's necessarily closing the gap to Hibbs, but, you know, a podium spot is a podium spot.
Absolutely. And now, Wishound is set free, basically.
Yeah, he's got a second now to Morgan. Maybe Morgan and him will work together a little bit.
It'd be interesting to see what his lap time is when he comes around, because he had to deal with some traffic there, so his last lap was a couple seconds off as he had to deal with the lockups and things happening. So I'm curious to see what his lap time is going to look like coming around this time. Both Richard and Skylar were mid-29s. It'll be interesting to see how this one compares. Come down to the chicane. Nice and clean.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Come around that last corner.
I mean, Skylar's been slowly closing the gap to Hibbs. It's started around 10 seconds. Now about 5 minutes later, it's down to almost 9 seconds. But with just over 8 minutes to go, it'll be interesting to see if Wishound can put on the afterburners and really get up there.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if he can make his way to Skylar. Although the last lap, the top three were less than a tenth apart on their lap times. So they're, at least that lap, they were running fairly close. Let's have a look at the that one. There we go. So I believe that lap 20 is a pit time. Which is why
it
the
looks
gap's
like it's
so
really
wild.
going in favor of Morgan at the moment.
Yep, I think Morgan's gaining on him. Let's see how he relates to Skylar here. So it looks like Skylar is losing out to him. But how fast is he going to be able to gain? I'm surprised
I believe that's how it is. It looks like the gap was at about 4.5 seconds for lap 24 and 25.
Yeah, that was about the same there. But there's quite a big gain in there. I don't know if Skylar had a lockup or something. There's quite the gain on between 23 and 24.
Possible. Wishhound now looking under 4 seconds. He's finding a little bit more speed, but will it be enough here as we come with 5 minutes to go in this race?
And he just put in a 28.99, a second 28. Woo. He is on a mission.
Say, Jimmy and Tiago were running side by side for so long, and now Jimmy's looking at is in 8th, looking at trying to catch up to Novotny in 7th.
Yep. And we also have Steve Kelly with Reinhardt here. It looks like he went a little wide and got in the gravel there. Trying to find all the action close action that's going on track here. Jimmy and Adam here are about the closest thing we have right now. I am seeing Tiago gaining on Richard. Wait a second. Wasn't Morgan behind Richard?
I believe Morgan was behind Richard.
And Richard just ran a 28.86, and Tiago matches it. Beats him by 1,000th for fastest lap. These guys are moving, just absolutely screaming.
Yeah, Tiago's like, I have a lot of speed left after this sprint race, and I'm going to use all of it.
Yeah. I wonder if Tiago snuck in some of those LMP upgrades, because LMPH upgrades, because he keeps asking for that car so he can compete. But I want
to know what happened to Morgan there, where he dropped down behind Tiago.
I know. I think we're gonna have to tech inspect Tiago's car after the race.
Go around
it looks
with a
like
little rubber hammer.
Morgan went off. Let's see, Morgan came back. I think Morgan went off track. I think I have a replay right here. Oh, yeah, I just got a little wide out in the sand there, in the gravel.
Once again, the Tiago force field putting in work.
And yep, Tiago's force field's just... I would say he's got some kind of magnet in his car, but, you know, these are all like composite bodies, so that doesn't work like that.
I think it's probably his wicked sangria that he can make.
Maybe that's it. Let's see how the battle for fastest lap goes. Tiago throws.
Morgan,
Morgan throws it down with the 28.814.
Tiago almost down in the 28s again. 129.004.
Yeah, Tiago down low. Richard with a 29.3. So Tiago is closing the gap, and he's made quite the gap from Morgan as well. Although Morgan had that crazy fast lap last race, I mean, it was only 0.2 better.
Yeah, and I mean, we are looking at a minute and a half left.
Yeah, we're coming down to the very, very end here. We'll probably only have one more lap after this. Here we're looking at Georgie and Steve having a little battle for 13th and 14th.
Oh, there's a car missing its front end following them.
Uh-oh.
Is that,
oh, that's Daniel.
Is that
oh, no.
Daniel?
Yeah. Oh, we had a little crash between him and Steve Kelly, possibly.
Oh, back
Oh,
ends
he had a slide, and then, yep, and then...
Oh, I'm
that's interesting.
I'm surprised that popped right off.
That's very, yeah. A little tap on the side, and the nose comes off. Interesting. Let's have a look at Richard here.
Wishhound putting in a 28, is that 8:30?
28.630.
6:30.
Well, I don't think he's going to have enough time to make up that 7 seconds, but
30 seconds left. I mean, that gap between Skylar and Hibbs got down to 7 seconds, which is impressive, but
Absolutely. The gap between Skylar and Wishhound is just dropping. Well, now it's actually going up. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Because it was
is
just,
Hibbs having an issue? Because it just dropped almost a second between him and Skylar.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's last lap or not, and he's just following the traffic. Because he told Daniel not to worry about him over the radio. So I'm assuming this is the last
rapidly.
lap.
I believe so.
I thought we were gonna,
Unless
I
Hibbs
thought
is
we
out
were
of
gonna
fuel.
get one more, but I was wrong. I believe
Morgan
we're coming
trying
to
to
the
make
finish
his
line right here.
his catch.
Yep, this is it. That was the last lap. Richard's gonna take the win.
Morgan rapidly approaching.
Skylar coming in second. Richards and Tiago. Oh, Tiago's a little bit back. Morgan basically pushing Tiago across the line. Taking 5th. Brandon Dooley taking 6th. Adam Novotny. Jimmy coming around in 9th. And Kenny McGrath in 10th as the top am.
Yeah, he's taking that am. He
Coming
kept it
around.
clean. He kept it straight.
Come around the last corner. Great race for Kenny. Corey finished in 11th. Logan Key's going to be the second amateur. Around the last corner now. He's going to take that. Georgie in 13th. Steve Kelly in 14th. I'm trying to find.
Where would you like to get?
Ooh, Steve looking to the inside here to the line. Doesn't quite make it stick. Daniel making it around
I'm
the
trying
track
to
without that
find-
front end.
I think I have. Oh, he is on. Okay. Getting my stuff sorted out here. All right, let me hop over in there to talk to them. Yeah, there will be fine. Our top AMs were Kenny McGrath, Logan Key, and Daniel Reinhardt. I don't know if you guys are still out on track.
Looking
looks
like
like
they
it. Looks like you are.
I believe Reinhardt's
like
missing
it.
a piece,
Yep.
but
The pros, that'll be good. Be good enough. We'll watch Richard do some celebration while the amateurs come over here. I'm not sure what Logan said there. What was that, Logan?
No, I made it. I was running out of gas.
Oh, Roger. Guess he was running out of gas.
Logan said he's stuck in a bush, I think.
Here comes Daniel. Daniel's car will make for a good picture here.
Yeah, it's not so beautiful.
It was weird that contact looked like it was just directly in the side of your car, but the whole front popped off for some reason.
And there it went.
Yeah, my I just couldn't hang on to it in that bowl.
All right, that'll be good. Thank you guys for lining up. I might have to see if I can go back and see what happened with Jolie's black flag, but I guess I'll check out that after. I couldn't find what was causing it. And it didn't seem like it wanted to clear. Anyway, let's get this up here. And we got some people we can pull in. Let's start with, who should we start with down here? Oh, let's first let's put the results up of the feature race. And I'll bring the music back up a little. Of course, as soon as I do that, it changes songs. I don't know the level. As always. All right, let's grab. How about we grab Logan? He's the only top AM finisher I see, I believe. Yeah, grab Logan up here. Hey, Logan.
How's it going?
All pretty good. That was I don't know how crazy or interesting your race was, but that was a pretty great race to watch. How was it for you out there?
I tried a move on Declan. Declan had some speed. I can't remember who we were trying to pass. Tried to pass. Declan kind of didn't have the pace I thought he had. So to prevent rear-ending him, I kind of put myself into the wall. I had some rear-end damage somehow, so I spent most of my race just trying to fight the damage until I could pit, and then by that time I was 10 seconds behind Kenny, and I just couldn't catch him. So I just kind of settled, just kind of a on my own island race.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of saw you just... You were there the whole time. In the sprint, I believe it was in the sprint, you had no rear wing towards the end of it.
Yeah, that was another self-spin. I thought I knew the track. I thought I knew what kind of pace I could have. I pushed a little too hard a few times. So
yeah.
that was a fun track. That's a way different than, what I'm used to. So
Yeah, all the banking and stuff I think can give kind of a false sense of security. Because
exactly.
some of those, it looks like they should be way faster than they are with all that banking.
Yeah, it was really fun watching those guys put in those final laps, in the low 129s. It's crazy to see, or 128s, whatever they were running.
Yeah, we had a few people hitting 128s. It was just absolutely nuts.
Yeah, no, it's good to see Kenny. I honestly never expected him to have that kind of pace. I kind of wrote him off, and to see him, churn out lap after lap, keeping me at bay was pretty cool to watch. So I'm looking forward to, being able to battle with him more often, and then hopefully Mark and the new gentleman that joined us.
Daniel, yeah.
Daniel, yeah, he had some really good. I know he had an incident that kind of took him out, but he had some really good pace too. So
yeah, hopefully we'll get you some competition in there this season.
Well, yeah, no, there's Fuji. I've got a lot more races under my belt on Fuji, so hopefully it's more just practicing the car than learning the track.
Yeah,
I feel like when I have to learn the track, my brain just thinks too much and then I spin. So yeah, no, hopefully your computer gets settled out. I know that processor is a beast. I know. I was doing some Cinebench stuff on my girlfriend's computer.
Oh yeah.
And she just blows mine out of the water now. It's just sad. But
yep. Yeah, somehow
next.
the overlay just started working like as the race went green. I'm not sure how, But
Anniversary.
yeah, we'll
Right.
try to get it all back up to snuff of where it was previously.
All right. Well, I won't hold up the line. I gotta do a 4.5-hour drive right now.
Ooh.
To a funeral for tomorrow morning, so I am going to drive some more. Not as fast, but I'm gonna drive some more.
Yep,
I will see you guys next week.
and keep it on the asphalt.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, have a good night, guys.
See ya.
Yeah, you too.
Let's grab Kenny. Hey Kenny, are you there?
Oh shit! Hello, hey.
Hey, we're live. What a showing out there.
I know. I'm actually impressed with that.
we both Brett and I were just pleasantly surprised the entire time. Just absolutely delighted.
Oh man, I honestly was not looking at my feed the entire time. I was just trying to keep myself alive the whole race. And like toward the last 2 laps, I looked at it and I'm like, I'm in 10th. All right, there's probably still like 3 amateurs that got ahead because I was fighting a very good competition. And then I just looked and I'm like, I stayed alive and I won because of it.
Yeah, it's just a great clean race.
Yeah, it turned out to be a very, very clean race. I was expecting chaos, but everyone kept their noses clean the entire time. It was a very fun race to run.
We won't
Yeah.
say everyone kept it clean, but for the most part, quite a few people kept it clean, and those
Yeah.
that did keep it clean benefited greatly.
Incident
Yeah.
points overall are way lower than last week, so that's great to see.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about last week. Last week was is a blur now.
Yeah, I mean it kind of was for everyone, so you're not alone.
Yeah,
But-
but overall, great race.
Yeah, well, congrats on your AM class win, and hopefully we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, totally will be here next week. Have a great night, guys.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Hey, next we could pull in Tiago, even if
himself
he is
back.
typing at the moment.
Let's get the top 3 out of here. Wishown. Oh, Wishown left. Never mind. Let's grab Sky. Hey Sky, are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
Well, once again, you're up there. I'm guessing you weren't lying about being more comfortable in the prototype cars.
Yeah, no, the prototypes are definitely more comfortable. This one I think was more fortune to get to P2. Just got a little bit lucky on some of these incidents, and I think somebody mentioned that Morgan got a drive-through for the pit lane exit, which is awful here. So that's a shame.
Oh, it was the exit. I was trying to figure out if it was. I
Maybe
wasn't
the
sure if
entry?
it would be speeding because they have pit limiters, and surely he was using that. But yeah, I wasn't sure if he went over the line somewhere or what exactly happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I just all of a sudden I saw Morgan duck back for the pits. I'm like, oh no, that can't be good. So that closing few laps though was a lot of nerves, just trying to navigate through lap traffic as Richard Wishu just really started to lay into the fast laps. So I was very excited to see that white flag pop up. It was a good
Yeah.
race, but
Yeah, Richard
Tiring.
was starting to come on pretty hard at the end there.
yeah, I love this track except for that middle that hairpin with the bank is just inscrutable. It's weird when I sit here and go, I miss the old Zandvoort because I understood that corner. I don't get how this banking works. It just feels different every single lap.
It does. I know what you're talking about too. I don't think I've ever driven the old version though. But yeah, you feel like you can go faster than you can, and to me it always feels like it understeers really bad.
Yeah,
that
during
corner.
practice, I noticed watching some of the other folks take it high and really cut down low after like around mid corner seemed to be effective. Like replicating that lap after lap was just so tough, and I just couldn't find that consistency. had a few little bottles here and there that ultimately cost me, but you can never be upset with a P2 finish. That was just a good
Yeah.
run, all things considered, and I was excited to get there. So again,
Yeah,
a
well,
lot of fun and good to see again. 28 cars in prototypes and in a P3 field is fantastic. I love to see this many cars.
Yeah, that was is great showing. A little less than first week, but that's usually to be expected. But yeah, congrats on your P2, and we'll see when I get all my stream stuff working properly. I'll have the points and stuff up there. We'll see where you're sitting at in the points. You ought to be sitting pretty high.
Yeah,
So.
Feeling good going into round 3. So I'll be excited for next Tuesday, and I'll see y'all in 1 week.
All right. Thanks for chatting. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Take care.
Bye. Let's see if we can get Richard here. Richard Hibbs. Are you there, Richard?
I am.
He is here. Well, you got put down in, what's that in the, oh man, so much stuff happened. so much happened. Did you get put back in the sprint race?
Yeah, I self-spun, then got spun, and then half-spun. That
Yes.
was my sprint.
Okay. Just making sure I got my facts straight, because there's so many things that happened in that feature. Just wow. But what a drive coming back
Thanks.
from the incident in the sprint race. You're 8 positions up in the feature.
Yep.
And I guess Morgan had a little pit lane incident, which caused him a drive-through.
Yep. Yeah, so I knew I had good pace after qualifying. Qualifying P1, so I was a little mad at myself for the sprint. And then with the sprint, I found that I had good pace in spots where I could actually make moves. So in the feature, it was like I just need to make sure that I could get in the right position to make the move that I was doing the most, which is into the left-hander. And just made sure that I kept the momentum going forward. And just before the stops, Morgan kept on tripping over back markers. Just poor timing. That's all it was, and I would get better timing. So he lost at points 1 second each time. So I managed to cut that gap down to pretty much nothing. Took a bit of a risk on the stop at the actual fueling, and then was very wary of the pit in line and pit exit line, because there's a drive-through on the entrance and on the exit if you're not careful. I found the entrance one in qualifying of all times. And then the exit one, Morgan mentioned just before the start of the sprint that there was one there. And then he tripped over it. And I was making sure I was within every line possible coming out of the pits. And when he came out right in front of me, I was like, okay, the race is on. And he's like, we're on our team chat. And he's just going, what? Oh, I got a black flag? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to push him now.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
we were trying to figure out. We didn't realize he had a black flag yet, and we were trying to figure out what was going on. If you were just gonna, you guys had quite the gap, behind you. So we're trying to figure out if you guys were just gonna run together for a little bit and then try to make a move, or what was going on. But then of course, he had to pit. So
the plan was to just fight on my side. Was that lead really badly. I found in practice and stuff like that, if you could be the front car, there's not much they can do behind you to really make a move, unless there's like one corner on the track you have to defend on.
yeah, there's not. I guess we hadn't talked about that all night. There's not really great passing opportunities, is there? You kind of gotta wait for a mistake, it seems.
There's only one, and it's after the long sweeping right-hander. There's the two rights. You have to time the second right, the really slow second gear right,
okay.
perfectly, and just over attack the exit. And everyone else is kind of like waiting to then drive it back out to the right side. so that you can get a nice sweeping arc into the left, and you just forget about that point and cut a whole lot of track out, and you appear beside them right at the braking zone. So it's like, it's my corner now.
Yep.
So the only person I had any struggle making that move on all night was Adam. Adam in the sprint made me have to bail out of it. He squeezed me right down to the curb. Which exactly the only fight you have in that situation. So it was going to be my move on Morgan. I'm pretty sure he would have fought it really hard. But then I just wanted to be ahead of him and set the pace. At the end there, I was just trying to set consistent laps, and then we caught the 15th, 14th, 13th battle by the looks of it, and I wasn't wanting to interfere with them having some fun, so I had enough of a gap that I let them finish out their last couple laps there.
Yeah, we noticed that at the end. Well, hey, congrats on your, I guess it would be your second win in the league, since you took home the last win of the season in the GT3s, and now you got one in just week 2 of this season.
Suzuka was a struggle for me, so I was in the midst of doing a pretty massive sim update for myself. I've just gone from a single monitor triples and a full gaming PC now.
Oh,
so
awesome.
Last week was still on a single, like nothing set up properly, and got everything kind of slightly dialed in. And then tonight it's just like, okay, well, I've got triple monitors. I can see a lot more. It helps on this track. And I've actually found that it helps me feel the car sliding a lot better. So I was like,
yes,
the slow corners, I could dance the car through and actually be happy with some slide. Whereas with my old single monitor stuff, it was like, no, you don't slide the car. If you slide the car, you're crazy.
Yes, it is. All that movement in your peripherals
helps.
Really helps notice when it's sliding. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, so like I said, congrats on the win, and thanks for coming out. It looks like everybody had a pretty decent time. Way better incidents counts than Suzuka, thankfully. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, Brett, well, I'm kind of out of time here. So I guess we'll go ahead and end it. It's a great race tonight. I'll try to get the overlay working properly, or it's at least working now somehow, magically.
The scuff is what made it fun, right?
The scuff is always fun. But yeah, hopefully next week I'll get it more set up to how it used to be. I might actually have to like look at my replays to see exactly how I had it set. Because I mean, everything's back to defaults.
I need to go harass Ben a little bit too.
Yep, and it's partly my fault because I thought I had my settings saved, but they didn't save where I thought the settings saved, and the settings saved in my drive, my OS drive, which got reloaded yesterday. So that's where they went. But yeah, we'll be back for week 3 next week at Fuji. I just don't. So many people voted for it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't like it.
It was fun in the Miatas. I'm sure it'll be fun in these things.
It was not fun in GT3s.
All right.
But that's just my personal experience. Anyways, what was the Oval League? We got Oval League tomorrow night. I'll be driving in
Chicagoland.
In Chicagoland. I might actually try to stream the race on my Twitch channel.
Corbin celebrating out there.
Yeah. Corbin's ears just like twitch. Like, what was that? Did I hear stream? Did I hear Natty Light cautions?
He's waiting for that gunpla too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I have to get my Natty Light cautions figured out. But with my PC upgrade, I'm hoping to be able to stream it just on the one PC and not have to use my daughter's PC for the streaming PC to simplify it. Because I got to move it all back and forth between these two streams, and it's, oh my god, it's a huge pain. And I have like 30 minutes to do it after I get off work, which is mostly why I haven't been doing it. So, anyways. Oval League tomorrow night. That'll be over on Ben's YouTube for the broadcast, which is Turbo Bull 177. Other than that, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Brett coming out and co-hosting tonight.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the scuff. It's fun.
yeah, it was the perfect night for you to be here with all the scuff. It was like it was meant to be.
Something like that.
And we got RT saying thanks in the chat. And yeah, that's it. See you next week.
Have a fantastic night.